Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a juicy story that's been lighting up Turkish entertainment circles. The surprise wedding of Alina Boz and the swirl of rumors around it. If you're a fan of behind-the-scenes celebrity gossip, you're in the right place, so grab your cup of tea or coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into all the details. First off, let's set the scene. Alina Boz has been one of Turkey's most talked about actresses for the better part of the last 5 years. You might know her from her breakout role in the teen drama that became a sensation on streaming platforms, or perhaps from her more recent work in high-profile romantic comedies that showcased her perfect blend of vulnerability and charm. Social media numbers for her Instagram alone have soared past 5 million followers, and her fans, fondly known as Bozlings, hang on her every post, rumor, and red carpet look. So when news broke that she'd quietly tied the knot in a private ceremony, just dropped everywhere. According to sources close to the couple, the wedding took place last week in a historic mansion on the outskirts of Istanbul. It wasn't open to the public or the press, only a handful of close friends and family were invited, and everyone who attended was asked to leave their phones at the door. The ceremony itself reportedly lasted less than an hour, with simple floral arrangements, candlelit aisles, and a handful of traditional touches, a nod, perhaps, to Alina's love of her cultural roots. The bride wore a custom-designed gown that insiders describe as timelessly elegant, while her groom, whose identity the press is still politely withholding, was said to be dressed in a classic tuxedo. But here's where things get interesting. Almost immediately, speculation began circulating that this rush into marriage was prompted by news of a baby on the way. Fans on Twitter and Instagram pointed to what they called baby bump sightings and candid snapshots snapped just days before the wedding. Others noted that Alina's social media activity had slowed to almost nothing in recent weeks, which they interpreted as a sign she was focusing on health appointments and early-stage pregnancy rest. Even the hush-hush nature of the ceremony added fuel to the fire. They're hiding something, some fans declared. Conspiracies ranged from "it's a surprise pregnancy announcement" to "they eloped because she wanted to secure her future before starting a family." Still, despite the relentless chatter, neither Alina nor her new husband has addressed those pregnancy rumors directly. No official statement came along with the wedding announcement, which leaves plenty of room for speculation and, let's be honest, keeps us all talking. On the one hand, you can hardly blame fans for reading between the lines. Early motherhood and a top-tier acting career rarely mix seamlessly, and plenty of celebrities choose to tie the knot before starting a family to keep things organized. On the other hand, rushing into that kind of assumption without confirmation can be unfair, especially when Alina has always emphasized being measured about what she shares publicly. Now, let's add another name into the mix, Alp Navruz. If you've followed Turkish television in the last 2 years, you know Alp as the charismatic leading man who won hearts in his latest drama series. He and Alina have been close friends for quite some time, working together on a charity gala performance early last year and frequently exchanging supportive comments online. So naturally, when reports emerged that Alp was among the select few invited to the wedding, people's curiosity spiked even further. In a brief press interview after the ceremony, Alp addressed the swirling rumors head-on. He smiled, looked genuinely amused, and said, "Alina and I go way back. It was such an honor to stand by her side on her wedding day. As for the baby talk, I can tell you there's nothing to it she's not expecting. They simply decided they were ready to spend the rest of their lives together, and they wanted an intimate ceremony rather than a grand show." He went on to explain that Alina and her partner had been discussing marriage for months, weighing everything from career timing to family traditions. Ultimately, they decided to seize the moment before life got even busier, a practical choice, it seems, rather than one driven by outside pressures. So if there's no baby on the way, why all the secrecy? Well, for starters, Alina has built her brand on authenticity and control over her own narrative. She's spoken in the past about how overwhelming paparazzi attention can be, and how it distracts her from the work itself. By keeping the wedding private, she ensured that the event was meaningful and stress-free for everyone involved. Plus, Let's not underestimate the thrill factor. Sometimes the best way to surprise your fans is simply to do something totally unexpected. That said, fans aren't easily tamed. On social media, hashtags like hashtag Alina and Alp and hashtag #BeOzWedding trended worldwide for over 24 hours. Fan accounts dissected every grainy photo leaked by a single cousin's Instagram story. Memes popped up imagining what a lavish reception might have looked like, complete with belly dancers, fireworks, and a flash mob dance number. Celebrity gossip sites ran countdowns to the next official announcement, whether that was confirmation of a honeymoon destination, pregnancy news, or details of a planned reception party. Meanwhile, industry insiders have been whispering about the timing of Alina's next project. With the wedding off her plate, will she dive right back into a leading role? She's attached to star in two high-profile streaming series slated to begin production later this summer, one of which is rumored to be a psychological thriller that'll put her dramatic chops to the test. If she does sign on at full speed, expect her screen time to skyrocket, and with it, the usual media scrutiny. For Alp Navruz, this turn of events could also open new doors. His public show of support for Alina has won him extra goodwill among her fans and suggests he's genuinely invested in her happiness. If these two ever reunited for another on-screen collaboration, that shared history and natural chemistry could make for ratings gold. Even if they don't, Alp's candid comments demonstrate that he's comfortable in the spotlight, not just for his performances, but as a supportive friend. Of course, not everyone is convinced that the no baby story will hold. True believers in the pregnancy theory argue that Alp's statement is just a way to control the narrative before they're ready to make the big reveal. After all, rehearsed celebrity statements tend to come with just enough deniability to leave fans wondering long after the interview ends. If you're one of those skeptics, here's what you should watch for next. Subtle wardrobe changes in public appearances, looser dresses, high-waisted pants, strategic pauses in social media activity, and any offhand mentions of doctors or health updates. These little breadcrumbs can add up to a larger confirmation when the time is right. But until Alina herself steps up to the microphone, whether in a sit-down interview, social media post, or public appearance, we're left piecing together the clues. One thing's for sure, the strategic approach has kept the conversation alive exactly where she wants it, on her own terms. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Alina and Alp made the right call by keeping everything private? Are you buying Alp's explanation that it was simply a long-planned elopement rather than a pregnancy-driven rush? And most importantly, which of their upcoming projects are you most excited to see? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This channel thrives on your insights and theories. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that join button to support the channel and get access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content, polls, and our private community chat. Your support means the world and helps me keep bringing you the latest celebrity updates, analyses, and hot takes. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll be back soon with more breaking news, exclusive interviews, and everything you need to know from the world of Turkish entertainment. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.